Hello, STEM, and I'm your anchor, Caleb, and this is STEMcast. Our first story today is in international news. On Wednesday, October 19th, a space capsule carrying a crew of 3 astronauts along the relics of the Seraphim of Sarov, an 18th century saint provided by the Russian Orthodox Church, made a 2-day journey to the International Space Station. They joined the crew already stationed there and docked without any flaws. In local news, Marysville firefighters will host their first Grand Pumpkin Drop on October 30th, 2016, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. The event will take place on the Decker 271 Fire Station located at 16300 Country Home Road in Marysville. During the event, the firefighters will drop both hollow and filled pumpkins from the ladder truck, which extends to the height of 100 feet. Attendees are encouraged to bring their own pumpkins to the event, and names will be announced as the pumpkins are dropped. There is no charge to have a pumpkin dropped. However, donations would be greatly appreciated. All proceeds will benefit the muscular dystrophy. In other news this week, in stocks, many companies have been up, such as Microsoft and Amazon, which went up by almost 2%. The items in the market itself that are up right now are electronics and energy materials. The companies that are down right now are Rockwell's Collin, which is down by 6%. Now we will go to Daniel with an interview with Ian Dye.
Thank you, Caleb. This is Daniel, Roger, and Nathan, and today we are with Ian.
Hello, Daniel.
Ian, what college courses are you taking right now?
Right now I'm in History 1152, 1100 Psychology, and 1148 College Algebra.
What do you think about the difficulty and the speed of the classes?
The difficulty and speed don't honestly get to me that much. As long as you set deadlines for yourself and you don't procrastinate on your work, you can get what you done when you need it. They are a bit more rigorous and provide more work than normal high school courses, but it's not that bad.
Do you want to stay in the same pathway you're right now, or you want to change?
I'm in the IT pathway currently, and I honestly really like the IT pathway. I like the programming and the computers and the video recordings and the editing and all of that. So, and I haven't really had a reason to change my pathway, so I'm good with what the IT pathway is providing me.
What do you aspire to do after high school?
I'm thinking of going on to college somewhere in the state of Ohio, going for probably a bachelor's degree and some form of computer sciences.
Do you believe STEM is providing the skills you need for your profession?
Yeah, I think STEM is providing those because it provides me with these college courses that I can take, which look good on my transcript and will help me get into colleges, and it provides these pathway courses that allow me to figure out what I want to do, and they provide like a good in-depth way of going into those.
Thank you, Ian, for joining us today. Back to you, Caleb.
Thank you, Ian. Now here's a story to lighten up your day. Emily Raymer is a 19-year-old who has been in the hospital for more than a year with a rare blood disorder. In that year, Emily has not been able to see her dogs, but earlier this month, she got to reunite with her furry friends, Thor and Casper. The hardest parts of Emily's days were not being able to see her furry friends because she was a homebody. Emily's face went from a frown to a smile, and I hope yours did too. Now it's Ezra with the weather.
Today's weather will be partly cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 50. On Wednesday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 74 and a low of 49. Thursday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 59 and a low of 38. Friday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 39. Saturday will be cloudy with a high of 53 and a low of 41. And Sunday will be cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 40. And finally, on Monday, there will be an overcast with a high of 53 and a low of 42. Back to you, Tristan.
Thank you, Ezra. Now in national news, many Americans have started to vote early, and from the statistics shown that swing states, North Carolina and Nevada, are in favor of Hillary Clinton. Other states in favor of Clinton are Arizona and Utah, but it is still a neck-and-neck race on who will become president. This week in politics, as the debates have been going on, candidates are starting to get very tense with each other, spitting out remarks and just trying to make fun of the other to make them look unfit for president. Some of the topics that were covered through all the chaos was abortion, jobs, and borders. For abortion, Trump is pro-life and Clinton is pro-choice. They are both saying that they will bring more jobs to America but have different plans. Trump is going to reduce taxes so that business will move back, and Clinton says she will introduce the biggest jobs program. The last actual topic that was covered in the debate was the borders. As we all know, Trump wants a bigger border, and that Hillary wants an open board for open trade. Now sports.
Hello, my name is Nathan Pivadori, and I'm here with Mr. Andrews, talking to him about wrestling. So, my first question is, how long have you been coaching wrestling for?
At Marysville High School, I started coaching in 2003, so I think I'm starting my 14th year at Marysville. I coached for 3 years before that.
Okay. What are the negatives of being a coach?
I think just keeping balance of your time and your athletes' times. You keep in mind that it's not your full-time job, so you as a coach, you want to balance that. Trying to balance expectations for parents and kids and making sure that everybody has a positive experience. Not everybody's going to win every match, so how do you make sure they have a positive experience even if they're not having success with wins and losses?
Okay. What are the positives of being a coach?
I think the greatest part about being a coach is having the chance to have a positive impact in a young person's life. Not everybody responds to teachers and other adults in lives the same way, so sometimes you can have a positive impact on an athlete in a way that's different from the classroom. And you hope you build those relationships that carry along into the future. They can learn some life lessons that are going to go beyond wrestling or athletics.
Alright. Are you expecting good things from the students that are in wrestling this year?
Yeah, I think so. We have a long history of success at Marysville in wrestling, and so we're just trying to continue that. We have some very good individuals coming back on this year's team, and just gotta try to keep making positive steps day by day.
Alright. And when is the first wrestling match?
So our first day of practice would probably be more important, which is November 11th. So if there's someone who hasn't wrestled before or has wrestled in the past and isn't sure about wrestling, whether they're going to wrestle this year or not, November 11th is the first day of practice. Our first official match is our home tournament on December 3rd.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, Nate. This week in theaters, Boo! A Medea Halloween came out on Friday the 21st. The movie is rated PG-13 and runs for about 1 hour, 13 minutes. Medea, played by Tyler Perry, winds up in the middle of mayhem when she spends a hilarious, haunted Halloween fending off killers, paranormal poltergeists, ghosts, ghouls, and zombies, while keeping a watchful eye on a group of misbehaving teens. On to our next segment, App of the Week. The app this week is Game Pigeon. To access this app, you need to have installed iOS 10 on your Apple device. This app is a fun and unique way to play games between iMessages. Games include 8-ball pool, poker, sea battle, anagrams, checkers, knockout, 4 in a row, dots and boxes, 20 questions, Gomuku, Connect 4, and even more fun games you can play with your friends. It's a fun and interactive way to play with friends at any time. That concludes this week's STEMcast news. Thank you.